What's up, Mind Pump fam? Welcome back again to Mind Pump TV. Today we're breaking down shoulder development and the number one mistake I see all new lifters making, and it's robbing them of their gains. Let's talk about it. So the number one mistake I see with most new lifters, specifically looking to grow and develop their shoulders, is they prioritize the front raise exercise, or even doing it at all. And it's not a bad exercise, and it certainly has a place, but I would make the argument that for most people, raising the dumbbell in front of the body to hit the front deltoids is a bit redundant. So let me tell you why. This muscle right here works a lot when we do a dumbbell overhead press, right? It's very much aligned to contribute to that movement. It works a lot when we do a bench press, when we're lying flat with the bar and pressing it outward like so. Again, that muscle is aligned, has the opportunity to contribute. So a lot of our programming already is going to be front deltoid heavy. So that makes the need for these exercises in particular a little bit less important. Also, when we talk about building and developing the shoulder and giving it a complete look, you don't want to have any asymmetries. You don't want to be dominant in your development of the front deltoid, right? You want to have a relatively equal amount of development across all three portions. So again, we have that medial head of the deltoid, which we often hit using exercises like lateral raises with the dumbbell. I prefer to do them on a cable. You could do them with bands. And then we have exercises for the rear deltoid, like a bent over fly. Sometimes we'll go back this way. A lot of times when we hit rows and the arm comes behind the body like this, we end up working the rear deltoid, right? So you need to have symmetry between those three. So the mistake people are making is doing too much of this stuff and not enough of this stuff. So my tip for you guys today would be take away front raises if you're doing them. Take that time you were spending and add it to hitting your medial deltoid and your rear deltoid. They're generally going to be bigger muscles that have a better opportunity to develop and really make that shoulder pop and just give you the look you want when you're training and the look you're going for with your deltoids. Okay guys, so before I let you go, I want to give you some tips and show you my favorite exercises to hit that medial and rear deltoid. Before I do that, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and grab the free shoulder building guide we have in the comments below. It'll kind of act as a nice continuation of the video today and give you more tips to help you develop those muscles. So the first exercise I like, again, we talked about it earlier, is the lateral raise for that lateral head or medial head of the deltoid. But I want to show you a tip I use with my clients that really kind of helps hit that muscle in a really effective way. So you've seen people do this before where you bring the dumbbells up to the side, hold at the top, and come down. That's 90% of the way you should be doing it. But that first part of the range of motion, like maybe that first 15 to 20 degrees, is often going to be a lot of rotator cuff. So in an effort to really prioritize hitting the deltoid, I sometimes recommend my clients use a little bit of momentum, that first 30 degrees, and then really let the deltoid take over on the way down. It's just a great way to ensure that you're loading that deltoid. Another thing you can do is just start with the dumbbells out to the side, because that already eliminates some of that range of motion, and do the same thing. A little bit of momentum, really just a small bit, and then a lot of control most of the way up and the entire way down. So that's the way I like to do lateral raises, and I'll do anywhere between 4 to 16 sets a week to prioritize that medial deltoid split across a couple sessions, and I keep my rep ranges somewhere between 8 to 15 because again, that shoulder is kind of a tough one to load, super heavy, especially on the dumbbell lateral. And I like the cable version of this movement as well. The movement I really like for the rear deltoid, or that back of the shoulder, is just a very similar movement. It's a fly. I'll actually keep my palms back and I'll just fly back like this. A lot of people will turn the thumbs in and go directly out. I find that's okay as well, but looking for some level of movement back behind the body, and we're looking to feel that sensation here. You might feel it a little bit in the lats or that big muscle on your back, that's okay, but we want to be isolating it here. Same stuff. I like 4 to 16 sets a week, depending on where you're at. 8 to 15 reps. And some substitutions I like are face pulls, any type of row, and of course the rear delt machine you're gonna find at most gyms. All right, guys, so again, just to wrap things up concisely, make it really, really simple. When you want to develop a rounded shoulder that really pops on your physique, it's important that you have a high degree of balance between the 3 divisions of the deltoid, the anterior or front, the medial or lateral head, and again, that posterior or rear deltoid. All 3 of those muscles growing in a really balanced fashion is going to give you that nice rounded look to your shoulder that makes it pop. But too many people are focusing on just the front deltoid. Remember, we hit that when we bench, incline, and overhead. So if you're doing front raises or you're doing a ton of pressing and you're not getting that pop you're looking for, take some of that time in the gym and allocate more of it towards the medial deltoid and the posterior deltoid. That will help you get that rounded look. And again, I don't want to leave you guys hanging with just a video. So please head over to mindpumpfree.com. Look through our free resources, grab our free big shoulder guide. I've actually put the link to that right down below in the description. We want to help you guys out as much as we can. Thank you again so much for tuning in. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and have a good day.